I was reading a story a while ago about a man who walked into a motel to register for his night stay, and how he brightened up a person's day almost 10 times within the first interaction that he met her, right? But he used his eye. He used his eye to notice her situation. And he said, you know what? This woman right here before me is a regular woman. And I bet you she could use a smile put on her face. And so how did he do it? Simply by walking up to her and saying, hey, how you doing? With a positive mentality. And then from there, the interaction just continued to get more fantastic. How did it get more fantastic? Well, allow me to read this fantastic exchange to you, if you don't mind. Let me open up this book. This is something we do. We love books here at Humming Podcast in our book club called Pulsating Books. We love books. So here it is. Your boy Kavaski is tapped in. I flip right to the page in like 2 flips. Check me out on Spotify, where you can watch this podcast if you ain't already watching it, and wherever else you can watch it, maybe even Apple by now. But look at this. Man named Zig Ziglar, if you don't know him. He walked in, he said, good morning, how you doing? The night clerk, oh, I suppose I'll make it. He said, I bet you not only make it, I bet you're going to win. The night clerk, well, you certainly feel good, though it's late. It was about 2:30 in the morning. Yes, I do. When I woke up this morning, I knew I was ahead of the game, because some people did not wake up this morning. She almost smiled at that. The night clerk, well, I suppose that's the best way to look at it. Then Zig said, it definitely is. Then she said, I suppose so, but I need to get you to fill out your registration slip, or our registration slip. As I handed the slip back to her, she said, now I need a major credit card. Fortunately, I was able to comply with her request, and so I handed her this version of a truly major card. On the major card, it said, major credit card. On this little paper, it said, good for one enthusiastic laugh from highly intelligent individuals with a keen sense of humor and a real zest for life. Or one small frown from the real sourpusses of the world, the Zig Ziglar Corporation. And then he said, put your signature on. It says a little location for the signature, right? And then it says, when she saw the card, she burst out laughing and even demonstrated some real enthusiasm as she said, I'm delighted you came along. I definitely feel better, but I'm going to need some other form of identification. With that comment, I turned the card over, and when she saw what you are now looking at, she almost did the proverbial roll on the floor. On the other side of the card, it said some other form of identification. This certifies and verifies that the bearer of this card is an honest, sincere, dedicated, hardworking, bill-paying, flag-waving, God-fearing, family-loving individual whom I unhesitantly recommend for unlimited cash purchases. Signed, Zig Ziglar. Oh my gosh. And then it goes on to say, so a question for y'all right here, my listeners on Humming Podcast today, all of you wonderful guys and gals, do you think she was a better employee the rest of her shift? I'll answer it for you. That's what Zig said. You betcha. Question, why? And the answer to that is a change of attitude. Come on now. Y'all know what it is. Y'all done seen me cry on this podcast. Y'all done seen me get turned up on this podcast. Y'all done seen me go from places to places on this podcast. Y'all done seen me in the library. Y'all seen me in the dark. Y'all done seen me looking professional. And y'all done seen me looking ugly. Y'all done seen every good thing about what God can do in my life. And he's continuously working these things out. And it finally hit me. I've been working so much and so hard that I didn't even tell you guys to call into the podcast for all these times. Call in, text in, 936-899-3300 and hit up your boy, because I really want you guys to start getting some of this impact from what I've been doing